Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First, a look at the headlines. Deadly fire engulfs hilltop of Hermal, Pali and Keri. Cashew, mango and coconut trees brought down to ashes. Farmers claim loss of 1 crore rupees. Goa board decides to go ahead with second term exam for standard 10th and 12th. Makes prelims optional for schools. Flying squad of Election Commission detains 38 persons for allegedly receiving money from one MLA in Kepe Taluka. Offer letters of 600 candidates kept in abeyance. Matani Saldana quits UGDP, says not happy with UGDP, GVP alliance. Firm on contesting from Kuttali, says already getting offers from parties including BJP. India have a long way to go towards improvement of football, but AIFF FIFA academies keep hopes alive. And AEM Warriors and Kohli level progress to semi-final stage of Babu Brothers T20. Vijay Singh's 90 powers Kohli 11, while Pushpashin Desai's all-round performance helped Warriors. Now the news in detail. Deadly fire engulfed entire Hermal to Keri Hill area on Thursday. Farmers faced loss of crores of rupees as trees of coconut, cashew, mango were burnt in the flames. 3 fire services from Panji, Hermal and Mapsa were called to extinguish the fire. Firefighters fought the battle to extinguish the uncontrollable fire for 7 hours. Fire engulfed entire Hermal hilltop on Thursday morning. The fire started at about 10:30. The fire spread to the other areas. Dry straw was entirely burnt in Pali area. The fire officials were immediately called at the site. The dry bushes of plants and trees were all burnt. The fire was uncontrollable. They immediately called the firefighting team from Panji and Mapsa. The firefighters were on their task till late in the evening. The hilltop from Hermal to Keri was entirely burnt in the fire. The loss estimated is around 1 crore rupees. Mamladar of Pedne Satish Desai, Deputy Collector of Pedne Ajit Panchwadkar, former Minister Sangeeta Parab, Sarpanch of all 3 villages, police and Mandra MLA Lakshmikant Parsekar arrived at the site. As the fire was uncontrollable, Deputy Collector ordered the PWD engineers to depute PWD labourers for immediate help. Later in the evening, the fire was brought under control. Cashew and mango trees were also burnt. Farmers of Hermal spoke to Prudent on loss suffered by them.
तो जवळजवळ 40,000 स्क्वेअर मिटराचो हा आणि तेतून जितक्यो काजी आशिल्ल्यो जवळजवळ 3,000 काजी म्हज्या लासान कंप्लीट लुकसाण जाल्लें आहा.
आणि ते जिलमीत खंय गेले
झील हांव पोटा फाटल्यान ताजे फाण्यां कामाक
हा हा आणि हयसर आता मग तू एकटीच पालयता
थंय मायच पालयलें म्हाज्या पुता काय करूं केलें सकाळी बायता पाणी हाडून म्हज्या पुता शिपला ही जाता भुरग्या
पंप चालू आसले तेंचे 100 मीटर पायप ना कसले फायर ब्रिगेडी कित्याक फायर ब्रिगेडीचे.
However, Lakshmikant Parsekar criticized the firefighting services.
हांगा फवारणी पाणयाची हेलिकॉप्टरान करपाची गरज आसली, कोस्ट गार्डाक भितर घालपाची गरज आसली. गेले 4-4.5 तास हांगा ऑफिसर्स आसात, ते सगळे ऑफिसर्स ते इलेक्शन कॅम्पेन कितें करतात देव जाणा.
A reporter in Hermal, Vinod Mehtar. Goa board has resolved to go ahead with the second term exam for 10th and 12th standard students. The decision was taken at a general body meeting convened by the board on Thursday. The decision assumes significance as many students had opposed the second term exams. However, schools have the option of conducting prelim exams. The general body meeting convened by the Goa board on Thursday resolved to go ahead with the second term exams for 10th and 12th standard students. Some schools have already started with the second term exams. This was another reason behind the board's decision. However, the board has left the option of conducting the prelim exams to these schools.
The board has been consistently saying that the second term has been introduced after many discrepancies found in the previous scheme. And that is why we have always stuck by the decision that we will be having the second term. And it was discussed today at the board meeting, and we stand by that decision that there will be a second term examination and status quo will be maintained.
When questioned about the students opposing the exams, he said that the decision was taken in the interest of the students.
It is not a burden on them. In fact, it will help them to be better prepared for the examination, because it is on their way to appear for the final exam. So it will help them to prepare for second term and as well as do well for the finals. Whenever any interest is taken, we have always taken the interest of the students, and we find that this system is for the interest of the students, and therefore we have said that we will continue with the second term exams.
Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Omkar Falari. Flying squad of the Election Commission detained 38 persons for allegedly receiving money from a MLA in Kepe Taluka. South Goa collector is investigating the case. On the other hand, offer letters of around 600 candidates have been kept in abeyance by the Election Commission.
After receiving clues from the Election Commission, the flying squad at Kepe along with the Kunkore police personnel on Thursday morning detained 38 persons for allegedly receiving money from a MLA from Kepe Taluka. Out of 38 people, 29 were women. South Goa collector is looking into the matter.
I received a phone call from a PSI from Kepe, Rahul Damsekar, informing me that some pickups are going towards the house of an MLA to collect the money. He had a doubt over it that they are going to collect the money in connection with the election. I got call from the deputy collector also. He has telephonically informed me that one written complaint has also been received by him from the ex-MLA Prakash Bedi. So that also confirms some illegalities were going on in the locality.
One of the residents of Kepe and an aspiring candidate, Joseph Gonsalves, has demanded a strict action against the MLA for violating code of conduct.
आणि हे local authorities, government, commissioner of आमचे election commissioner very seriously तेजेर note करून तेजेर तेमी एक legal inquiry बसोवची, because this is not first time. आयजूच आयकना हांव हे सद्दां चलता आनी आतां हांव केपेच्या बावल्याच्या लोकां कडेन मेळ्ळा हांव, ती म्हणटा साहेब हय आमी गेल्ली थिंगा आनी आमकां ते पयशे दिवपा म्हण आपयली म्हण. They are also confirming.
Election Commission has kept a strict vigil over government job appointments in the state. However, it is not sure whether the 600 candidates whose offer letters are ready will get the jobs. Commission was investigating into the complaint against Kalangut MLA Agnel Fernandes. Agnel Fernandes was the chief guest for one of the functions of Women's Commission. But now ECI has forwarded the complaint to Delhi due to unsatisfactory reply from the Women's Commission.
नोटीस आमी दिला त्याच दिसा तांगेलें एक जस्टिफिकेशन आयलें आमकां थ्रू एजिला सभेकू की तांणी तो प्रोग्राम खूब पयलीं प्लॅन केल्लो आनी त्या प्रमाणे तांकां इन्विटेशन दिलें म्हणून. पूण दीस कॅनॉट बी अ प्रॉपर जस्टिफिकेशन. खूब पयलीं प्लॅन केल्लो हाजो अर्थ असो तुमी ना करपाक मेळना. जेन्ना कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट सुरू जाता त्या वेळार जे तातूंत बंधनां आसा ती सगळीं बंधनां ताणें सांबाळपाक जाय.
Deputy Collector of Bardez has still not submitted any report on the complaint against Aldona MLA Dayanand Narvekar. Commission will investigate the case if Deputy Collector fails to submit the report. Commission has also received complaints against excise officials for harassing the liquor sellers. Our senior reporter Rakesh Kanolkar, Lokik Shilkar and Savio Dias for Prudent Media.
Former Tourism Minister Matani Saldana quit UGDP on Thursday. Sources say that he left the party as there was no chance of getting a UGDP ticket from Kuttali following the party's alliance with the GVP. He has already started getting offers from various political parties including the BJP. Sources say that there are more chances of Matani joining the BJP soon.
The cracks in UGDP are now visible following alliance with GVP. Former Tourism Minister Matani Saldana resigned from UGDP on Thursday. Matani informed us that he is not happy with the UGDP and GVP alliance.
regional parties get one or two candidates. And then they jump from one party to another, even the party against whom you campaign during election. Now, when you form a new party, you have to have policies and programs. And those programs, you have to get it approved by the party you are joining. Now, every time what is happening, this party just they get elected on a party ticket and then jump into any party that they feel they can get ministry in order to loot. That's what is happening already in Goa. We can see it very clearly. Now, I don't believe in that type of politics.
Mathani is firm on contesting from Kottali. He says he is getting offers from various political parties, including the BJP.
I know the Kortali constituency well. I can do something better than 15 plus another 5. Nothing has happened in the constituency. Only looting is going on, gundagiri is going on, and harassment of people is going on, which has to be changed. And people saw the difference when I was there for 5 years, 2.5 years really. I have not yet decided to join any party, but today I am very free to take a decision. In a day or two, I will make it known to the public why and whom I may join or may not join.
Though Mathani was a UGDP leader, BJP has supported him during the past couple of assembly polls in Kottali as a consensus candidate against Congress. Mathani was a tourism minister in Parikar-led government. Mathani lost assembly election in 2002 in Kottali against Marvin Godino. Sources say that Mathani has resigned as there was no chance of getting a ticket from Kottali following UGDP-GVP alliance. GVP is claiming seat in Kottali for Nelly Rodriguez. She has already opened her office in Kottali. Earlier on Wednesday, Vice President of UGDP Radharao Gracious had expressed his contentions on the UGDP-GVP alliance. He had said that UGDP wants to contest some more seats. Our reporter Lokik Shilkar and Samir Bhatt.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.